Hey, good morning, Bob Trade Genius, 18th of November. I hope it sounds better. I don't know why it does what it does, but just let me know. The playback always sounds fine to me, so who knows. But what I want to do here, I want to talk about our momentum and our reversal signals that we use, and we've now have been able to get them coded into TradingView, and now they are available for current customers and anybody new that wants to join our service. So first, if you're a customer and you have an annual membership, you have access to these signals. So you just have to email us, and once you email us, you can go ahead and give us your TradingView username, and we'll verify your subscription and then give you access to the system as long as you're a client of ours. And if not, you can just go and look at one of the bundles that we have for Black Friday specials and join us. You'll see pretty quickly how this will make you money on a consistent basis. So I'm going to just go through these charts here. This first one here is Ripple to the dollar. Even though it's a centralized coin, you trade because you're traders, and it moves around a lot, so it gives a lot of opportunities to buy. But the first thing I want to show you here, even though signals are flying all over the place, is that what we look for first, if we're in an uptrend, we'll buy any buy signal that initiates in the lower half, or you get a breakdown of the lower channel and comes back in, because you notice here's a slingshot buy, it's reversal. So our slingshot is reversal, too far, too fast. We look at multiple look-back periods for this. This is a proprietary calculation that we've done. We used it to trade futures for a long time and Thinkorswim, and we were able to port it over here to into TradingView. So you get the signal. It's one candle behind. So signal hit here. You could take the purchase here if you choose, okay, or you could just take the buy signal. Your call. And I'll show you what happened to this in a second. So you take these buys, and these are the buys you take on stops and selling. Look, that's really personal, so you always want to be moving your stops up so you can always capture some profit. All right. So the next chart I want to show you is what happened to Ripple to the dollar since I put this chart together yesterday. And boom, here's the target I'm looking at right now. Okay. And then if it falls back to this half, I'm always out. If I get a sell signal, I'm out. So this is where you should be putting your stop, in this range here if you want. Okay. And if it climbed over this high volume area, it's going to probably cross this low volume area and probably take a run for the top of the channel. Okay. So I just wanted to show you how that followed along and followed through. The next one I want to show you here is just Bitcoin to dollar. Ripple to dollar. Here's Ripple to Bitcoin. So again, the slingshot buy. Okay, Bitcoin got obliterated last Wednesday, Thursday, and but Ripple to Bitcoin, Ripple to dollar has been strong in an uptrend, and here just to show you, you get a slingshot buy on Ripple to Bitcoin. You take the next candle, and then you took it up until it came back down into here, and boom, you made 8%. If you could stay in, if you want to trail, you can. But I got a slingshot sell that kind of said, hey, move too far too fast, it may consolidate, it may fall, take profit and move on. Very nice thing. In fact, we signaled out a Bitcoin to a Ripple trade on Thursday, and approximately 83,000 to 88,000, and so that was like a 5% trade. So we also send signals out as well as you can manage these on your own. This software, when you get the software and access to it, this is what you see on your computer. Okay, so and here's another one looking at from a downtrend standpoint. So ideally, you want to buy things in an uptrend because it forgives errors. But if you like to trade basically overdone moves to the downside, my recommendation is you never take any of our signals on the buy side unless it breaks a channel and comes back in. Okay, that's the only way you want to do that, because you're playing for a reversal, and a lot of times it's quick money on a V, but you have to be very quick. So you would have got the signal and only take it if it breaks the channel and comes back out. Linear regression channels, they like to come back to the mean after they break, but not always. About half the time it'll come up part way and roll back and make a new low, and then that trade's a good trade to take. So just FYI, but for somebody using the system, don't take these buys on the way down, because all you're going to do is just keep getting losses. If it's downtrending, you just take the break of the channel. Okay, now there's another way of looking at it. If you wanted to short a signal, and I have these just as examples, you get to the top of the range and you're coming down. This is 2 standard deviations, this is 3 standard deviations, and you come back in and coming back on a downtrend off of a top of a 2 standard deviations. This is a good place to short stocks, doesn't matter, ETFs, cryptos, forex, whatever. Okay, so this is a good trade to take. And in fact, if you like to trade ultra ETFs, and especially an ultra ETF that is in a downtrend and it breaks 2 standard deviation and you get a sell signal, you jump on that all day long. Okay, so during the day, we have our swing set up, but during the day we like to day trade. We day trade with Nadex or futures or both, depending on what people can do. And what I showed here is that obviously this works great with the futures, but I'm showing SPX because a lot of people don't want to pay the extra $100 some for exchange fees, and you don't have to. If you want to even day trade ES, you can use SPX as a proxy with a signal and still make money with the trade. Or if you're trading Nadex, the same thing. And so that's why I have SPX up here. It works for ES, but EX is delayed unless you want to pay additional exchange fees, which I don't, because I have Thinkorswim and I use Apex as my my futures broker, so I'm not going to pay a third person for data. And so I trade off the 5 minute, and what we look for all the time in trading futures is that you're looking for these slingshot buys are gold. They've been producing between 5 and 13 points on ES moves, and especially if you're in an uptrending environment, then absolutely a great trade to take. And I only take them on the bottom half of the channel. Okay, and same with the buys. And then and in this case here, we've been trending up for the last 2 days, is that in the morning, till about 12:30 East Coast time, when your closes, you absolutely want to trade with the trend. Afterwards, you can look for opportunities to take a counter trend move, which one presented itself above 2 standard deviations. You got a slingshot sell. This is a good short. And then we got a buy going into the close. You take the buy, you trading with the trend. This was a great day, and on Thursday was a $2,200 day. So you can make really good money using this signal, just using SPX as a proxy, and trade with the trend. And so, and you don't have to trade every day. You can just trade the days that the linear regression and the channel's moving up. You don't have to fight the move down. Trading downtrend on ES is hard. I don't like to short for the most part because the reversals are pretty brutal. And so next big reversal down day, I'll show you guys. I'll put a chart up and show you when you should get in to a trade, because there are some times when you can get long for a short period of time on a what we call a trend down day. Just FYI. Okay, so here's another look here. Okay, now this is trading CCJ. Okay, again, see, bottom half of the channel, you get a buy signal, you take it. Broke the linear regression, came back in, you take it, and then here you can take it again. So it's just a really nice, tool. And the reason why I developed this in the first place is that I know Trend channel's good. I just don't always know when this becomes a bottom. All right, and my signal is looking at momentum, and it's looking at relative strength, and it's giving me confidence that I'm not the only one thinking this is an opportunity to get in, and you then can take the trade with a high degree of confidence. Okay, the sell signals are, again, on an uptrend, are designed to say if you're not already out, get out. Okay, I never take a buy signal on the top half of the channel. It's just the way my calculation is written. It says that this is not a high probability setup, and over time I'm advancing the code that we get less and less what I call false positives. So as we explore TradingView more here in terms of how to program certain additional aspects into this, we'll continue to improve the code. And the nice thing about having it in TradingView, I don't have to then send this out to 50 different people, you know, and have them load it. I can just make the change and just inform you of the change that we made. And we've already made a couple changes to our code already. We had slingshot only on the long side. Now we have slingshot long, soft, and short. And then we have the buy and sell signal. We eliminated already half of the false positives on this, and that's why we felt comfortable releasing it. And eventually I'm going to be able to eliminate some of these other ones once we get a better grasp of how the TradingView is calculating this. But you don't have to worry about that. Trade bottom half of the channel, make money. And then again, downtrending market, only buy the channel breaks. Be prepared to be quick. Okay, you can buy puts here, or you can go short if you want. I don't recommend people going short unless you're an experienced trader. But again, you break the second deviation, you get a sell signal, you go short. And we trade FCX a lot, and we've made these trades. And so this is a good stock to own, even though it's downtrending. I know this is not going to zero, and so you're going to get these reversals. And so you either get a buy signal or you get a slingshot buy, and you take the trade. So that's pretty much how our stuff works, and it works out really well. And by you having the tools, you can actually trade whatever you want to trade. We can only follow so many things, and I have the capability of pushing a lot of trades for people, but I'd overwhelm them. So we work on, 10 or 12 good solid companies, and then if you want to trade other things, the math still works for you. And so I hope it's helpful. If you want to go tradelikeagenius.com, you can go ahead and just some Black Friday specials out there. Take advantage of it. If you're a customer, I would absolutely go ahead and just send us an email. Give us your TradingView name. Let's verify your subscription. Give us 24 hours and we'll get you access to it. And if you're a customer and you're ready to renew, I would highly encourage you to do so, because going into next month, we're simply going to sell this separately. And it's a powerful tool. You just when the Ripple trade alone would have paid for your year. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll talk about some other charts here in a little bit. Bye-bye.